Hey, hey, hey. Hello, my lovies. Yes, again, you got one of these videos. I'm doing something. Thank you. We're going to have to see if we don't correct this. If we don't correct this, we're going to always have a division amongst us. If we don't correct this problem, I don't have to correct it coming from men. I don't have to correct it. They're going to feel the way they want to feel. That's testosterone. I got to fix my women who have estrogen. Should we fix each other? Yes. But you cannot fix one without the other. But you cannot. You cannot go around telling, well, why black women stay out of control. Last time I checked, black men was out of control. Last time I checked, they both was out of control. Hey, Nicole. Hey, darling. Last time I checked, they both were out of control. One wearing dresses, pants hanging off their butt, making all these babies. The women having all these babies. A lot of them, for some reason, people have to realize there is no book for being a parent. So depending on the age you became a parent, that plays a part in your mother or fatherhood. A lot of people that they're older, they can tell you how good of a parent they is, but their child may tell you different. Because there's no way you're going to tell me a 15, 16, 17, and 18-year-old had it down packed. If an older person who have kids, it is called for boys and girls. If an older person who have kids don't have it down packed, but at least they got a little bit more maturity. There's no way you're going to tell me these younger parents have it down packed. Hey, living with the main hands, how you doing, love? Long time no see. There's no way you could tell me 16, 17, 18, 19-year-olds who are now parents. Now they realize I didn't want the man, or they realize I didn't want the woman. Now they realize I want to do what free people do with no kids. I want to go out. I want to twerk. I want to do things my age bracket does. I want to do things my age bracket does. I want to have my friends. I still want to drink or smoke or do whatever. Or you have the ones that I want to do something with myself, so I'm going to continue school and raise my kids. But that would now make your child a latchkey kid. That would now mean that you're spending less time with the child because you're going to school and you're working. So either way, the child is being damaged because it's not getting that first 5 years of quality time. It's not. And then again, a lot of things was not taught to us. So why would you say why black women stay out of control? Who's supposed to control us? The people who's not control themselves, our black men, who is not in control themselves. These same black men who was brought up in a single parent household, just like the women, who doesn't even know what a two-parent household look like, but they supposed to tell us how we supposed to act and how we supposed to be, but you never seen it yourself. You probably seen it, but it wasn't in your household. If you want to speak on that, I'm gonna put the link in. You could gladly come in and speak on it. You're welcome. You're more than welcome to come on up and speak on it. That's why I said we got to stop this madness. We got to build each other up. Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good. What's up?
Good. Just doing laundry for the day. But yeah, I do feel what you're saying.
Yeah, because in reality, we all in this together. The black woman and the black man. You cannot fix one without fixing the other. If you fix us, so you're gonna have a bunch of fixed women, but men that's not fixed. Or you're gonna straighten up all the men and don't have no good women. And then this is created. This is what's creating a gender war. Hey, foot soldier. Hey, sis. Well, go ahead. You got some time is on you. It's on your clock.
I mean, well, like I said, you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
You still hear me? Okay. What I want to say is like right now, like I'm in a situation with my child mother.
Now you in and out. Now you in and out. Whatever you touched, you made it go in and out.
Oh well, let me back out and come back in. Hold on.
Wait. I hear you now. You back in, bro? Are you back in? Click back in. Well, the link is there. Whenever you could click back in, you click back in. But like I said, who is someone with no experience, who has no experience in a two-family household, to now tell us women how to be a woman and all this other stuff? Go ahead, bro.
Okay, I'm back. But what I was saying was that I'm in a situation with my mother. I mean, I know it has to do with conversation, but where it starts from, it really starts from home. because like how you were saying how young mothers wanna go out, do certain things.
I
You
could
have
barely
a
hear you. Whatever, come closer or something, but you in and out.
can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. What I was saying was that these young mothers now today don't realize that they have, you know, not consequences, now they have responsibility. Like my stepmom, before she passed, she always said to her kids, if you grown enough to open your legs and get a baby, you're grown enough to take care of your responsibility. It's the same with us fellas, but we have how you say we somehow have an upper hand on that. You know what I'm saying? They going out doing like going out to parties, going out with they girlfriends during the day, and you know, we're stuck with kids. That's that's just us fellas because we're picking up heavy load anyway. You got some that's working, you got some that's not. It's a sacrifice that you have to make. Either you want to hang with your friends, or you want to stay with your child, build your child, teach your children things things they learned when they were young at their age. You know what I'm saying? Now we're at a generation to where they don't care for them. Oh, let me go and drop my child off to my grandmother or my mom and hang out for a while, whoop whoop whoop, pick up. No, you don't do that. No, that's out of question there.
Do you think that age play a big part in it? Because the you certain things you can't do what you don't know. The
Right,
more you understand what I'm saying. So it's not the fact that they can't be good parents. The the point is their brain hasn't fully developed. So they're doing things kids supposed to do.
right,
That's why we always tell y'all stay kids long as you can. But these kids, for whatever reason, everybody is different. Some kids feel they never was loved by their parents, so let me have a baby. Some I want to keep the man, let me have the baby. Then on the men's side, you have what's up, what's up, what's up, King Holler. On the men's side, I'm just hitting and quitting, but I forgot to bag
right,
it up. You understand?
right,
Then you got to realize at that age bracket, what job are they supposed to get? Full time.
right.
16, 17. The ones who are 16 and 17, and some have them even younger. What job? I mean, like, how much can a man really take? I mean, a woman, oh, we take care of responsibility. Like, what was you thinking? What job do you honestly think that he's going to get at 15, 16, 17 years old? That's full time. That's really going to, and you got grown people working two jobs to take care of household. Uh,
Telling you,
can you
telling you.
imagine 16, 17 who cannot get a full job?
I mean, I was, you know what I'm saying, I was a teenager once, but I was always taught, like from my mom. My mom was always teaching me, you know, how to be on my own, how to take care of my responsibility. Then comes to like, doctor's appointment. Like I got kids of my own. Like I'm married. I got two of my own. I got three more. You know what I'm saying? So coming to kids, um, you supposed to know how to take care of a home, how to provide for you and your family. Mostly the kids. You provide for the kids.
But
You
the
know what I'm saying?
key word you're saying is suppose. The key word is suppose. So that doesn't mean necessarily they know. You would think that they
No, they don't know. No, it's like they don't know, but somewhere in their mind, they gotta have a mindset of like, okay, I got a kid now. What am I supposed to do? You supposed to know right then. You know, even me, I had kids at age 25. I went myself like, parent classes, try to further further my brain to knowing how to take care of a child. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm age 33. I'll be 34 next month, still doing the thing. I learned parenting, learn how to
Yeah,
be.
but you gotta
Learn,
remember, we gotta
right,
always take in consideration
right,
what we do and how we think is not how others think. You understand what I'm saying? These things just
right.
kids. I mean, like I said, these are how they say babies having babies. And regardless of
Mhm.
what their parents do, like I said, even if you do have the parents that had children young and they still got a part-time job and they
Right,
still going to work, that still puts the kid in a kind of messed up predicament because now they are a latchkey kid. So you got the
right,
bad parents that's so either way they can be now put in a predicament where they're going to have negative influences
right.
because
Like,
mommy and daddy's at work. I'm at daycare or somebody's babysitting. Mommy's not there. Then from there, she got to go to school. When she come home, she's
right,
tired. Compared to
right.
the other women, she out there partying all night. She come home, she tired. The child don't know the difference. Only thing the child
I
know is
know.
mommy is always tired. You understand?
Right,
Either way, mommy's tired. There's no time for me. So while
right,
this mother's out there doing them, and then this one is getting the education, the child doesn't know no better. Only thing the child
right,
knows is I
right,
have no time with my parent. You
right,
know, but the
right,
purpose of this video is not about parenting. The purpose of this video is just saying that I'm talking about this gender war. We got to stop with this gender war.
right.
So this young lady, I don't know how she ever came across my screen, but every time I see her, I get upset because you need somebody that's realistic to talk.
Right. And if I may speak on something, like me and my wife, we had got married in April, and uh she has a 19-year-old, which she has all girls. She has three girls. We left. She had told her 19-year-old, "Hey, honeymoon, uh, I don't want nobody in my house, and house clean." She was teaching her things that she should know. You know what I'm saying? And we came back, like, house was messed up, dishes everywhere, clothes all over the floor. Everybody is like, maybe she ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, today's generation,
No,
they
you gotta remember, we have to remember, if we here to heal, right? This purpose of this is for us to heal. So every generation have problems, and every age bracket. It all depends on the person themselves, how they was
pro
raised, or what they see around them. But like I said, this particular video, you can pop back in when you want to. This particular video is about the gender wars. And I don't like when I don't care about what the men say because there's no way you're going to say you're going to date me, right? I don't care how old I am. You're not going to tell me how a woman, and the first question, let's say we start talking, and you grew up in a single parent household, I grew up in a single parent household. And then you're now going to hit me with how am I supposed to act? Who's the head of the household? What am I supposed to be doing? And what's my place? You ain't never experienced that your goddamn self. How you want? So I wish you would. You didn't see the same thing I didn't see. It's two parents in a household. Because if you did, you wouldn't be coming after women like that. You understand? So a lot of these men that's on this, as you see her famous book, Black Manosphere, she's a mascot. Now, you can't tell me what women's supposed to do and how they supposed to act and what their role is when, again, you may not use profanity, but your mouth is reckless. You say some mean, nasty stuff out your mouth. You don't want to speak upon successful women, but you are successful yourself. You have a following yourself. You have a commercial in the beginning of the video yourself. So, which means you have a mind of your own yourself. So you can't expect me and preach one thing to people, but you do another. You cannot tell me, women wearing pajamas and bonnets outside. Hey, boss lady, women's wearing pajamas and well, hold up. There she go. Well, I'm in my house clothes, but you would not see me in my house clothes outside. What was the point of saying that? How many people you going to see outside compared to how many people going to see you in your house clothes on the internet? You will have to explain that one for me. You have on house clothes on the internet with how many people that could see you? But the 2 or 3 people can't see you in your house clothes outside. It makes absolutely no sense. See, these are more traps that's put in on people to keep us divided. This is more stuff to keep us divided as a people. Let's keep pointing out the negative. But we're not going to do nothing, though. We ain't going to do nothing about it. But we're going to keep pointing it out. And who is you to point something out to somebody else? So let's get into this chick. I don't know how I came across this chick, but she boils my blood. Trying to make us women feel the right way because you want to be accepted by the Black Manosphere. Most of the people on your panel is men. But you ain't help a woman yet. All you do is downgrade women. That's all you do. Now let's get on you, chick.
All right. Thank you, Joe Average. Thank you, Joe Average. So they over there arguing. Okay, so this is why Black women stay out of control. You're out of order. And you're out of control. Mm-hmm. And this one set of actions is what keeps you out of control. Now we are talking about shame, insult, guilt, and the need to be right. So funny you should mention BGS, Joe Average Brother. Once again, a shout out to BGS Ibmore because he's actually the first person that I heard even say that at all. And so most of you are probably more familiar with that because of Kevin Samuels. But that's what we're going to be talking about today.
I just want to say, what do you mean by the need to be right? It's either you're right or you're wrong. I don't feel the need to be right. If I'm right, I'm right. So
I don't feel the need to be right either.
For me to protect a man's ego, I have to have the feel to let him be wrong. What are you
You gotta
saying?
dumb up. You gotta dumb up, girl.
No, 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 no. I'm not gonna let him drive me into that brick wall. I'm sorry. She's talking about knowing when to close your mouth. It does some. No, that's not
No,
what she's
that's
saying.
not what she said.
I get what you're saying. The know when to close our mouth. But if I'm right, why should it be closed? If I'm right, why do I have to? If I'm
If it's
saying
not an
something that's
argument,
no completely right, then
if it's
why?
not an argument and you're right,
They always want women to shut up.
nah,
We do. We listen. We
we
was
do too.
born to talk. We was born to talk.
Thank you, Shadow Nation. So we're gonna talk about all of the things that's really keeping black women out of control because there are certain sets of things that black women like to do that keep you whacked out, that keep you out of there, that keeps you in a delusional world. See, there is one thing and one thing only that keeps mental problems and disturbances alive. Somebody tell me, what is the one thing that all of these mental disturbances and emotional disturbances, what's the one thing that they need that keeps them alive? They only survive off of one food. Somebody put it in the chat for me if you know. But they only eat one food.
She dumb as hell.
Drum roll if don't nobody put it in there in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Wow.
5,
4, 3, 2.
4, 3, 2, 1. Not if people those were some good guesses, but no. Lies. The lies you tell.
What?
Lies you tell yourself, the lies you tell everybody else, the lies you start telling yourself so much that you believe them lies when they come out of your mouth.
What is this bitch?
Like George Costanza said on Seinfeld, it's not a lie if you believe it. Okay? You tell so many lies
Wow.
that you believe them lies when you're telling them.
So her truth is a lie. So okay. So my truth is a lie. Okay.
See, let's start out with shame again. See, we're not going to talk about the shaming language that she uses against everybody. No. We're going to talk about the real shame. See, the real shame that she got, she shame about all them baby daddies she got. She shame about all of them babies she got. She shame about that ridiculous body count she got. She shame about that unicorn hair she wear. She shame she's 60 pounds overweight or more. She shame she still ain't got no GED and she 28.
Girl, who the fuck you talking about?
What?
She shame.
Watch your mouth for this one,
Oh, I'm
baby.
sorry. This girl is all outrageous. Wow. So they get put her up here to talk this rhetoric and talk down to young women. Ridiculous. The conscious community need to they really rethink their whole situation. The conscious community is done really went crazy. Wow. This is off the hook. Tony, where you at?
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the conscious community is not conscious at all. They're asleep, and they always talking about being woke. Those people are not woke. They the ones sleep. That's why they always talking about sleep. That's why they haven't gotten ahead. That's why you don't see them running no nation. At this nation they talking about getting, they can't run a nation because they haven't even come together as a community. So how they gonna run it? How they gonna run a nation or get a nation or even make a nation when they're not even trying to even come together with the women?
But see, this is not really the conscious community. This, as you see, that famous book that's behind her, that's the manosphere. Hey, Angel Dominic. Hello, love. See, that's the manosphere, and they
What is
don't.
that?
They don't. They don't. What they believe is in the separation. They are making these gender wars without fixing themselves.
Yeah, that.
So you cannot promote such. I mean, my main thing is she talk it, but she don't live it. You
that
understand? We don't, like, even when she got all her P's, right? I don't know if you've been watching some of these videos, but if you go back, she got the protection, all these things with P's. She speaks upon everything
ain't
but the key
ain't,
word in life, and that's love.
ain't right.
That is love. You
Mm.
cannot have nothing without love in it. It's not about the hierarchy, you out of control. If you don't do anything with love, nothing gets accomplished. Nothing. So we're not, how do you, so how do a woman get shamed with different baby daddies, but a man should not be ashamed?
Of anything. That the man is supposed to be
Uh,
just lifted up, taken care of, propped up, as she say it, and pampered and everything else.
yeah,
But
but in reality, I deal with these kids. So why you trying to fix adults? Who fixed the child? Who fixed the child? I hear the conversations these kids be saying. It takes two to tangle. It takes two. So when you hit and split, hit and split, hit and split, hit and split, when children have a bunch of siblings and they all have no, I mean, nobody's never they took God. I mean, like, they took God out the household. Number one, right? So even if the child did not understand going to church or whatever, they always heard mom and go, "Thank you, Jesus." So that's a way you start with your children. You understand what I'm saying? But like I said, a lot of us, when they come with this, they don't know where they're coming from. They don't know where to go get this released. But this is another trick of the devil, because you're not going to tell me, well, let me keep, well, these women with all these baby daddies. I mean, her mouth, I mean, you got to see somebody my past. Her mouth is reckless.
oh,
She
I
called
have.
women, she called people gutter snipes and everything. I said, well, miss, you might as well you curses then. Shoot. The things that come out your mouth against women, you
Now
might
I
you might as well curse.
she putting
Because the
all
stuff,
women all in one category. I don't understand her.
no, because she's with the manosphere. She's with the MAGTOW. She's with the Kevin Samuels type of people.
Mm.
They're the ones that grease her pockets. Now, do we need help? Yes, we all do. But this is another flight of the devil to keep black people from uniting and doing better. Let me keep convincing this First, we're going to have the men talk about the women. Now, we're going to have the women talking about the women. So then now we got to have the women now that has to go back and now talk about the men and what they're not doing. But nobody is saying is this is what we need to do.
How we gonna come together?
Right, because we got so many different, I'm telling you, the devil is at every level. From the higher level to the lowest level. You may think you're so low you can't be touched, but you could be touched by the devil. Because he sent his little minions all over. He sent his minions all over. So now that everybody's ashamed, but a man's supposed to be happy. He's supposed to be happy. Now we happy that we ashamed that we gain weight. But so you mean to tell me that the men are happy? They bellies is beyond big. For them to use the bathroom, they gotta hold their stomach up. Are they happy about that? Because if we mad about gaining weight, now when they gain weight, are they happy? I mean, this is what you're saying to me? We sad and they're happy. We're mad we got multiple kids and multiple baby daddies, but the men are happy. What are you saying to me, lady? I always tell you all the time, you're confusing me. You got to give me some statistics here.
Mm-hmm.
You never come with statistics. You come by what you think and what you feel. You got to show me where everything you name, women are embarrassed and they're shameful, and you now have to show me every man with a bare belly is happy. You got to show me statistics where every man that is gained weight and out of shape, you have to say they are happy. Every man who got multiple baby daddies, they are happy. Being that we are shameful about it, that means they are happy about it. Let's go. Remember, I could never finish this lady videos because she pisses me off even more. So it's always half of a video because I can't take a whole video of her.
She shame and she shame again. She's ashamed. See, we're gonna talk about what the real shame is, not the deflection of I'm trying to make somebody else feel some type of way about their life and what they doing or what's going on with them. Because see, all of that is just a gynocratic deflection. That's just a deflection off of everything. Has nothing to do with nothing but her own shame over the things that she has done, the things that she's involved in currently. She's shame about that dude that only slide through at 3 a.m. He don't talk to her. He don't give her no money. He don't give her no money. He don't take her nowhere. He don't tell her nothing about how he feel about her because he don't feel no type of way about her. Let's just understand that. She's shame about going from guy to guy to guy, and all of them dudes see her as the same piece of tail as the last one did. She's shame about that.
And now you will have to prove to me that these men are not ashamed of going up into something every man went up in. You will not have to prove to me that they all use protection, knowing that this lady had all these men, and they not ashamed of catching anything. And let me just tell you one thing. A condom does not protect you from crabs, okay? Them little things that stay, the crabs, is things, you can get things too with a condom on.
Herpes.
So now you will have to prove to me these men are happy. And then now you will have to prove to me why these men want to go the easy route and why they can't find them a good woman to go into one woman. Because is their game is so bad that a good woman is not going to look at him, so he want to go the easy route. So it can't be he wants the easy route and she wants the easy route. Because what you say about one, you could say about the other too. And I can always keep telling you, baby, it go both ways. We can argue about this all day, all night. It always go both ways. Why he can't go get him a good woman, and why did he go to that woman? Is it because he might be broke? He ain't got nowhere to go. Because if he had money, he gonna go for any old woman. That means he ain't got no class or no taste. What are you saying to me? Because every time you say something, I'm gonna throw it back on you. You have to prove these things to me.
And then she gonna have to tell me where she finding these women and where she's finding these men, and because everybody's not like that, so she's gonna have to do some. She gonna have to do some collecting.
That's because she rolled with see the magazine. She rolls with the black manosphere. I don't know if you into that
No,
sector.
I don't know anything about that.
So then, girl, get into that sector.
I mean,
That's the
I've watched her. I've listened to her retarded self, but I didn't.
you gotta get
Off
you gotta get into the manosphere and the mag towel and stuff like that.
or
But I
hold
can
up.
understand that coming from them. But now you got women that it's now feeding off it because they think that they're better or they think that the way they live. No, no, no. Like I said in every damn video, you could be all of that and then some, cook, clean, and bake the best. But you're going to still be home mad and ashamed that your husband spent too many hours at work. Why is he always late and you're the best woman? Why is sometimes you got to eat dinner alone? Why when he come in, you're not getting the affection that you need? But you're the best woman though, right? You don't think it could happen to you too, right? You think that you have to be away for a man to be an honest man? No, baby, you know better. You know better. I'm not saying women go out there and be wild, but who you think your man is cheating with? He not cheating, but he gonna make sure. Now, remember, it's different classifications of cheating. You got the one that's right under you, who also knows how to cook and clean and be a good woman, just in case he leave you. Then you got the jump off one. You got the hit and split one. And then you got the girlfriend. So you got the wife. Then you got the one right under the wife. Then you got the girlfriend. And then you got the other one. See, men cheat in categories. There is no I'ma be the best. You gotta be the best me for you. Everything you say states why we can't get a man. How about women do this for you? Not to prove nothing to a man that if they want to cheat, they're going to cheat anyway.
And the thing of it is, if we so bad, and if women are such hard to deal with, why are y'all still trying to fix us? Leave us the hell alone and let us run our world.
Hello. Hello. That because there's no money in that. There's no money in that. You think, and I don't understand why women participate in the bullshit. I don't understand why women still choose to call Kevin Samuels. Do y'all know? Y'all calling him is what makes him money? To talk about you even more? To disrespect you even more? Y'all sure make it easy to be disrespected. That part I would say about the black women. Once you see you being disrespected, you supposed to not support that. But Kevin Samuels still get phone calls. Like how many? It's like a woman can't do nothing right. If a woman had a man, just like Poor Ciara cannot catch a break. She broke up with Future. She found her a good man. They made that an issue. They don't call him all type of simps. He like, I make damn near $100 million. I'll be that simp. And what? You doing a video about me and how much you making? I'll be that simp. Oh, I mean, I mean, every time they want to do it, they talk about Ciara. When her and Russell Wilson is just having a good life. They're having the best life. While you here talking about they on private planes and everything. Let's listen to more what she got to say. Why are we so out of control?
She's ashamed of that. She's ashamed that her kids can't graduate out of 8th grade. They can't get out of 6th grade. They can't get out of 7th grade. Somebody get the lights up for me. She's ashamed she can't help them with their 5th grade homework. Do you understand this kind of stuff?
No.
These are the things that she's ashamed of.
Really? Uh-huh.
Right?
Mm-mm.
Those insults are just stuff that she's throwing out to make herself feel better. Because see, you got to insult people when you listen. Let me tell you something.
Please tell me.
When you are somebody that don't have nothing, don't know nothing, ain't going nowhere in life, your best bet is to be bitter and stop talking about everybody else.
It sound like she talking about herself.
The insult is.
That's what I was going to say. That sound a little bit like you there. I told you she's the biggest contradiction. This is why I like her show. She's the biggest contradiction.
Wow. She was just saying a whole bunch of negative stuff, and she was just being everything that she just said.
Yeah. So you sure enough make all your videos. I ain't seen no women besides me make no video about you. But I sure see you make a lot of videos on other women. So I guess who's doing the most talking here?
And they ain't something good about women. Like women can't do nothing good in her eyes.
You know, no, let me explain to you why. Remember I told you she's with that manosphere, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what she's not going to do is promote successful women. Because we're supposed to know our role. So that will go against what she's trying to put out there. Because we're supposed to be like the nature nuts and stuff like that. Because that's sort of kind of about the same thing, just to give you a kind of idea of what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. We're supposed to be in the house, cook ting, clean ting, and all this stuff. So she can't sit up there and put out no videos of strong, positive women. Because if you ever seen any of her previous interviews, talking about how a strong black woman. Then you're just gonna have to just run through, not the video, but just check out her title so you know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. So she cannot go through nothing positive because that will go against what she's teaching. So she can't show good black women.
Wow.
She can't show educated women. She can't show nothing. Because her thing is to show the ratchetness, but she cannot balance it out. Because the people will know that, hey, little girl, that's why I call her the dream killer. She's a young girl's dream killer.
That's what you were talking about. Okay.
Huh?
I said, this is who you was talking about.
Oh, I tell you. Right, she's what you call a young girl dream killer. Like a child who probably wanted to play sports and you was like, no, that's for boys. Come over here and put the skirt on. Knowing that they would, they fully girls. They just like to play ball. They like to run. Like, I don't like this dog. You better like this dog. That's feminine. What do you mean you want to play ball? That's masculine. And get on over here and put the skirt on. Come sit down and let me straighten your hair or get your hair done. And you better walk like this. And that child say, hey, and I want to grow up and do this. No, that's masculine. She wanted a woman that, okay, you could be a secretary now. You could stop a secretary, maybe a nurse. You understand? She's one of them. That's why I say I know what she's not going to do. I know what she's going to do, but I know what she's not going to do. Because there's too many women out here that's making it happen. But she cannot show that. Because that would make us masculine.
Mm.
It's coming from the anger that she feel on herself. She's mad at herself. She this big in the eyes of the world.
Really?
So the only way to make herself feel better is not to fix herself, but to make everybody else around her feel smaller than that.
Wow.
She 2 inches tall. She got to make you feel 1 inch tall. That go for kids. That go for men. That go for other women. This is why she's so arrogant and haughty. Every time you talk to her, every time you're around her, this is why she got something smart to say, and the neck be rolling, and the earrings is jingling, and all this, and the hands is going. This is why.
So if I was for to see you right now and tell you why I don't like what you do, I wonder what your response is going to be, boo-boo. I want to see what your response is going to be. If I was for to see you in real life and tell your mouth is terrible, I see too much masculine energy on you. You don't speak out of love. You speak masculine. You speak like you're ready to cut somebody. And I can point out I'll point out everything. And you're gonna accept it with love? Are you gonna be, yes, my sister, you're right. I do gotta gut them out. I need to correct myself. Oh, I guarantee you. What you want other people to do, I guarantee you won't be able to do it if I correct you. Because I see a lot of things to correct with you. But thanks for correcting us. But you don't really know us. But we see you.
Mm. That part.
These are the women that go home at night and cry themselves to sleep.
Shit.
These are the women that cry into boxes of wine from Aldi's.
Wow,
That's
she
right.
And watch either Netflix or Lifetime or BET Her.
And
These is these women.
mm-hmm.
She ain't got no man that care nothing about her. And the reason that he don't care nothing about her is because she don't care nothing about herself.
Wow.
She can't get love from a man and nobody else because she don't love herself. She don't even love herself.
Now, what about the women who love themselves and care about themselves and still give them a cheating ass man? You're going to have to explain that to me. The women who love themselves, they know they roll. Their hair is covered. They know how to sit. They know how to shut up. They know how to take lead because, as you say, a woman can't think for themselves. Remember? I mean, you say we can't think for ourselves. All these different things you said in your past videos. And that man still cheat on you. What? You got to do a video on that. I would love to see a video on good women getting dogged out. Because you know, that happens too, right? You ain't gonna sit up here like all women don't get cheated on or dogged out. And a lot of them women who got multiple baby daddies probably started out like you. Hmm? They probably started out thinking they was gonna have one man just like you. A lot of them probably loved themselves just like you. A lot of them probably was, hey, you the head, I'm the neck. We're gonna have these babies. A lot of them didn't just start out reckless. And then let's just say, her and that man has a baby. Married, not married, depends on what you call married. You got legally married, and then you got the fake marriage when you just jump on over the broom. Now that man finds something better and leave her. Now she found the next man. So was she supposed to stay single forever? So is it her fault now she got two different baby daddies? You can't make somebody stay. You cannot. And then you never said it, we was in a polygamous relationship. You said it was just you and I. So I would like to see a video about that. But we will never see that neither. Because now that would disappoint your manosphere people, now wouldn't it? That would disappoint your manosphere men. Because now you will have to go into their mess. You're not going to go into their mess. No, you're not. You ain't going to speak up for the good women who get dogged out. Because then you're going to go against your peoples.
Enough to tell the truth about nothing. We actually going to get into this today. Right? Thank you, Michael on Kiva. The guilt, the need to be right. She's guilty because she can't overcome that shame. I told y'all this. She cannot overcome the shame. So she stay guilty. She stay guilty. Because she can't turn the clock back on all of them, eggplants that she done picked.
Mm-hmm.
Because once you pick them, they picked.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Once you pick them, they picked. You can't unpick them eggplants, ma'am. She know that. You can't unhave them children. She know that. You can't go back and undo all of them damages that you've done to people, to yourself. You was lashing out at people that didn't know you, people that didn't deserve.
See, that's where you a lie. That's where you a lie. And women, don't listen to none of this bullshit. You can fix anything in your life. You can fix anything in your life. Nobody stays in the same spot forever. Now, the ones that do have arrested development and they stay in that same spot forever, that's them. But majority of people do this thing called grow up. A lot of their kids grow up. Don't tell nobody you can't fix that. Oh, yes, you can. You don't know. And they're going to find spirituality, they're going to find the Lord, or they're just going to be just mature and don't want to live that life no more. Don't ever let nobody tell you, oh, you doomed for life because you made mistakes. Okay, it happened, and what? Who was you to say, you don't know what an eggplant is, Trejos? When you go wee wee, that's your eggplant, okay? What is your eggplant consultant? So don't, and that goes for men too. Remember, I'm about the unity. I'm about the unity, the unit. Don't never let nobody tell you, hey, you can't become a better you. You can't find a better way. That you can't correct stuff with your kids. Sometimes you may not correct stuff with your kids, but that will make you the best grandparent ever. Sometimes being a grandparent gives you a restart. Because I was young then, I'm older now, I'm maturer now. And sometimes that takes pressure off your child. And that ends up bonding you with your child. Because they understand that, hey, my mama didn't give me this, but she's giving this to my child. She's helping me with my child. Now I understand why mommy made these mistakes, because now I'm making these mistakes. So I'm going to forgive. I have to forgive her, or now I understand she was young because, hey, I'm young too. Mama was out there doing her. Hey, I'm out there doing me too. And the only person I can call to babysit and keep my kids is my mama. Because mama done matured. But there's so many different ways to turn over your life. Don't never let nobody tell you nothing. Don't sit up there and let somebody tell you, and stop letting people put labels on you. You ain't no damn label. You're a human being. Don't nobody tell you, oh, you goofy. I hear that too much. If somebody's goofy, so what? I'm alpha. An alpha man should have no problem. An alpha man shouldn't even have a YouTube. What you got to talk about? You're alpha. So all your stuff should be in order now, shouldn't it? You should have no complaints about any woman because you're alpha, right? If you're an alpha man, why are you on YouTube? You can't help the beta men. They are what they are. And you don't need to help a woman or talk about problems with women, because you should not have problems because you is an alpha. Ain't that what you said? If you was an alpha, you should listen. Everything go right in order. Shouldn't they go right in order? Because you alpha. Now I can see if you're a beta man, then I can see where you may have problems. But I don't believe in calling a man beta. I don't believe in calling a man an alpha. Now, Dusty, I can agree with a Dusty. Yeah, you could be a Dusty. Yeah, you could. Or Mama's boy. Them two I can agree with. But all that other stuff, why can't a man just be a man? Why take their manhood from them and put labels on them? Everybody's not an Aries. That Aries is off the hook, okay? Calm down, Aries. Calm down, my Aries. Calm down. To Huckabee, Sonetta, calm down. King Harlem, you calm down. But stop putting labels on people. Why can't a man just live their life and be a man? Do y'all want all the women? Y'all think y'all pimps? Does the word alpha mean pimp? You want all the women? You want every woman to look down at this man, and that man go to work every day? He do what he got to do? You want us to look down at him and everybody to look at you? You want them all? Can't they get some too? Or are you mad that they didn't have to say they alpha and they happy in their relationship? Are you mad that they're happy? While you sitting down there laying down the laws. So you happy you laying down the laws. That woman is not happy at all. She's not happy you laying down these laws. She's freaking miserable. But that was what she was taught to do. But the beta man and all these other men, they happy. They happy that they women or they women have a voice, have an opinion. Because still shopping still. Still shopping still. Why should we put all of that on a man? I don't think we should put everything on a man. That's why when things mess up, that's when he start drinking and or drinking more or smoking more or picking up all these bad habits because you put too much pressure on a man when it's supposed to be a partnership. So if you're my partner, then we got to talk about things. How do you see this? Not what I say is done. So being that you didn't hear that woman's opinion, if something go wrong, you know that is on you. If something F up along the line, it's on you. All that pressure should not be on a man. And all that pressure shouldn't be on a woman.
None of that. All because she walks around angry with herself about all of this stuff. So she has to take it out on you. On black men specifically. Listen. I'm gonna go deeper into it.
I'm waiting.
I'm gonna go a little bit deeper into why black men are the enemy.
Okay.
And then we gonna go a little deeper. Black men in the chat. Do you want to know why a gynocrat always sees you as the enemy? Put a 1 in the chat if you want to know. Why a gynocrat always see you as the enemy? Why y'all always wrong? Why you can't get right? Why you can't build? Why you dominate? Why she got to insult your manhood like that? Why she got to insult your masculinity like that? Whether it's individual or on a collective basis. Because I have never in my life seen a gynocrat go nowhere on nobody else's channel that's running down black men and say, why do you hate black men so much? You need to lay off of black men. I ain't never seen it. Never. The reason why she sees black men as this enemy is because you have what it takes to fix her. Now you would think that would make you her friend.
Oh God!
But there are a couple of reasons why.
What she say? What did she just say? She said you got the ability to fix her. Oh my goodness! Nobody has the ability to fix nobody. Okay? A lot of these men have not had no daddies in their house. They winging it the same way that the female is winging it. How you gonna fix something that you've never physically seen? You come from a single parent household. How the hell you gonna fix me? I'm sorry, there's an echo. Let me see. Now, if there's still an echo, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry about the echo. But you got these men that have no qualifications at all, but you are going to fix a woman. And none of y'all been to school. None of y'all got no degrees. None of y'all had no daddies in your house. Oh, okay, truly. None of y'all got no daddies in your house. That was all had men, whatever men that y'all was around or from the street you learned from. Hey, so how we mad at you because you could fix us. You better be the best thing from sliced bread if you could fix me. We both come from the same freaking lifestyle. You got that right. You got that right. Even if you come from a two-parent household, if you come from a two-parent household, you will not have to fix a woman because you would have seen how your father talked to your mother. So if your daddy didn't talk to your mother in a certain way, you as a child would not like that. So you will either talk to your woman a little bit worse or better. But if we both come from single households, honey baby, guess what, boo-boo? We gotta fix each other. You cannot fix me. Not when we come from the same background. Not when we both was wishing where our daddies was at. What's going on with our other half? We both saw two-parent households and we damn wish we had it. So how you gonna fix me? That means if you fixing me, now you gotta prove to me, when did you fix yourself? Your daddy wasn't there neither. How did you get over that? You got a lot of explaining to do to me. And we come from the same type of background. How are you able to fix me? I need to know these things. And not because you say so, not because you are alpha male. You're going to be an alpha male all you want. Your daddy still wasn't in your house neither. Your daddy wasn't there neither. So if I'm having daddy issues, damn it, you're having daddy issues too. We both got daddy issues, unless you're not a human being. If my daddy wasn't there and I got daddy issues and your daddy wasn't there and you have no issues with your father not being there, you're not human. You're not human.
It makes you an enemy. And we are going to get into that today. All right? Makes you an enemy because you have the leadership, you have the advices, the problem solving. Collectively, black men have an answer to what she's going through. But it makes you an enemy. This is why it makes you an enemy. Let's talk about that. Because first of all, she needs this sign language, the shame, insult, guilt, and a need to be right. She needs that in order to survive psychologically. I need somebody to understand this really fast. She needs that to survive psychologically.
What?
Things like cognitive dissonance.
Oh, God.
Narcissism.
Oh, God.
Borderline personality disorders.
Oh, God.
And other things of this nature need a construct of delusion to survive in it.
Oh, God.
Cognitive dissonance, narcissism, delusions, borderline personality.
How are you, Miss Lady, please? How are you guaranteed that the man can fix this? How are you going to guarantee me that if I act the way you want me to act, the man, If I act, listen. Mm-mm-mm. Number one, you're contradicting as usual, but I get it. If you want me to act this way, right? If you don't want us to be guilty, you want us to be appropriate, you want us to know our role, you telling us the part where the man role is and what the woman role is. And if we know these things, then why would we need to be fixed? That if we know our role already, what is there for them to fix? Please, you're confusing me as usual. You got all these P's. You got the daggone pyramid with this, telling us all these things. So are you trying to say that the women that know their role, are you telling men not to go to women who know their roles, but go to women that they need to fix? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like she said.
She's confusing me. It cannot go both ways.
Because, I
If
mean,
I know my
who
role,
are these women that these men are with if they're not with these women that you talking about?
thank you. If we supposed to know our roles, then why should they look for the shameful women? And then you say the problem is they can fix us. But then you're telling us what we need to do. So we do the things that you say that we need to do. What do they need to fix? And then you got the manosphere that tell you all the time, but don't date women with kids. Don't do this and don't do that. That whole book is a bunch of rules for men, what not to deal with women. So again, that go against that book, because any woman they get got to be specifically that goes with that book. So how do they need to fix us? And what qualifies you to fix us?
And if all these men are dealing with women that need to be fixed, then what's wrong with them?
That's what I'm saying. Why? That was the wrong women. You got all these women you're talking about, but like I said, this is where the money is at. This is what brings in. You gotta see. One day I did a video. I just showed her comments, and I showed you how many views she got. I just made the screen smaller. So what is these men? I've seen a lot of women fix up men. I ain't seen too many men unless you rich or something. But
I ain't seen no men fixing no women.
I'm not talking about millionaires. I'm talking about multi-millionaires. I can see them fixing a woman. But for the regular men, I don't care if you got 6 figures. I don't care if you wear a suit. I don't see too many of y'all fixing these women. You don't qualify to fix me. You got to show me your qualifications, not because you say you're a man. I'm not giving you the goddamn keys unless I know you know how to drive. And if you're swerving, yes, I'm going to say something, because you're not going to drive me in no brick wall. You want them brick wall type of women. Let me drive her in a brick wall. That's the type of woman you are. You stay like that. You stay like that.
That can't survive in an environment of truth. I need y'all to understand that. It cannot survive in an environment of truth. This is why she stay out of order, because this whole construct of sign, as we saying it, is meant to allow her to live in this delusion. And we're actually going to talk about why she wants to live in this delusion.
Oh.
Why it is critical for her to live in this delusion. Somebody get the lights up. I'm begging for her lights up.
And now you want lights up?
Bam, bam, bam. I got to stop cooking for the lights up. You don't
Wait,
want
she talking about she wants, we living in the delusion.
Oh, she wants the lights up now, right?
Y'all want me to stop cooking? To ask y'all for thumbs?
Yeah.
Y'all want me to stop cooking?
Yes, I would like for you to stop cooking, but go ahead.
Free. Y'all?
She been watching
If you
Sean,
love me, you get the likes up.
She been watching Sean daily,
I appreciate you. All right, let's get back. No, I'm not Nation. For those of you who are wondering, I'm not Nation of Islam. Peace to those brothers and sisters. But I'm not Nation. I'm Orthodox Islam. But anyway, let's get back to it. We're going to talk about why she needs this construct so badly in order to exist in it. Put a 2 in the chat if you want to know. I need some participation today, y'all. Put a 2 in the chat if you want to know why.
See, if you
we
just
already
said now
discussed
press
why
1,
black men are the
we
enemy.
got better participation. Now press 1.
Because they got the answer. We
now
already said that all of her issues need a fake construct in order to survive. What? But now we got to understand why that's so. All right, I see a lot of 2s in the chat. Let's go.
Exactly.
These are women who have lost all hope of redemption. They have lost hope of forgiveness.
Hello.
They have lost hope of any recovery. Lost hope of redemption, forgiveness, and recovery. She can't recover. She won't be forgiven.
What?
She can't receive redemption.
What? How she can't do
so she
anything?
Wears the shame, the insult, the guilt, and the need to be right like a badge of honor. You understand?
Yeah, you know we laughing at you, chick. You know we laughing at you.
To give you a better picture of what I'm talking about.
Yeah, please.
Remember when you was a little kid, right? Remember you was doing all kind of bad stuff. Your mama said you was gonna get a whooping, but you hadn't got caught yet doing all this stuff. Once you get caught, some of them times when you get caught doing something bad that you knew she said you weren't supposed to be doing, then you got caught anyway. Thank you, Derek. When you got caught anyway, and you said, man, screw it. I'm just gonna keep on doing what I'm doing, man. I'm gonna get a whooping anyway. Man, I'm just gonna, the lights is on outside. I was supposed to be at home. By now, I done lost track of time. It's like an hour. I might as well stay out here with my friends a little while longer because I'm gonna get a whooping anyway.
And your point?
Ain't y'all done did that before? Man,
you tell me.
Forget it. I'm in trouble anyway. What I'm rushing home for? Why I'm trying to get, I ain't gonna get out of trouble. So it is what it is. I might as well have this fun. Go ahead, do what I'm doing. Get my whooping when I get home. Cause a whooping an hour from now or 3 hours from now ain't gonna make no difference.
And your point is what, lady? What is your point?
That's black women
with
sign language. That's them. This is why she twerking on tables. This is why she acts a fool. This is why she wear crazy color hair. This is why she beats on her kids. This is why she treat black men like the bottom of her shoe. This is why she do all of this stuff. This is why she go places and she argue. She go places and she make a scene. She go places and she get all of this negative attention because I'm already in trouble anyway. People already see me as lower than the scum of the earth anyway. I'm wearing a bonnet outside with dirty slippers and pajamas on because people of the world and of society don't see me as valuable anyway. They don't think I'm beautiful.
What makes you think that they think about what anybody else thinks? What makes you think that it's a difference between how a black woman come out in pajamas and a Caucasian woman come out in pajamas? What makes you think that they think about what you're thinking about, what somebody else is thinking about? Both of them thinking the same thing. I'm not putting on clothes to run here or there. They're both thinking the same thing. Thank you. They're both thinking the same thing. I don't care right now. I don't feel like am I saying it looks all right? But what I'm saying is there's no difference in the thinking pattern between a black woman and any other woman. When the Caucasians and any other woman put on a bonnet, they don't care what you're thinking. So guess what? None of them cares what anybody else is thinking, because if they did care about what somebody else was thinking, then maybe they would have took the bonnet and put the clothes on. But neither one is thinking. Y'all have to stop this now. Well, she's thinking, well, nobody don't think much of us. That's a lie. They think a lot about us. They don't see us as gutter snipes as you do. Matter of fact, men like that. They may act like they don't like that, but they like that. Do you think men like to stay in the house with a man or a woman all day? I gotta get something. That with a woman in the house all day, that's yes, your dinner, honey. Yes. Whatever would you like? Whatever would you like? Men wants to hear conversation. Men want you to test them. The men who does not want you to test them, they are the real men with no spine. Because if I can test you, and if you are a real man, you can handle the test. I should be able to say what I want to you, to build you, and you can take it. I don't want no woman, if I was a man, who could not help me out. That's why most scammer men use women anyway. They don't pick the good girls. They pick the girls that can think. Every time something going on in the community and a man is at the head of it, who is right beside him? A woman. Grooming other women. Grooming kids. They may follow that man, but they still need the brains of a woman. Do what I say. Do what I say. That's it. Stop. You keep thinking that. You keep thinking that. It's a man's world, but it would not be nothing without a woman or a girl. A man like for women to test them. They like that. I'm sorry that you may not know that, because you probably never tested your man before. But it makes him feel really good. Because now, when he's talking to you, he know you're going to always tell him the truth. He know that you're going to sharpen his metal. And then he's going to get a feminine side of what he's thinking. If you're around a bunch of men all the time, you're only going to get how men feel about something. So that probably goes with what you're thinking. You do need to have a woman there to go, no, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. You got the women there that's, let me check the finance. The men always claim, I'm going to handle finances. But according to this chick, we can't do none of that. We need men to do everything. We need men to do everything. I'm trying to figure out at what point in life did we need a man to do everything? And I'm not talking about just in America. I'm talking about before we even came to America. I'm trying to figure out. Y'all people have to help me out here. Help me out here. I'm trying to figure out at what point in life we could not do nothing without the man's brain. Because as I remember, tribes had war with tribes. Countries had war with countries. It got to the point that the wars were so bad, mothers were scared when their child turned 18 because they might get taken in the draft. So at some point in time, it was a man not in the house. So either he left you, he went to work, or he went to war, or he passed away. So at some point in time, the woman was left by herself. And guess what? She was able to think. She was able to still raise her kids. She was still able to be happy. She didn't need a man. Because time has showed us time and time again, men didn't stay in the house all goddamn day. Women had to be in the house sometime by themselves. They knew what to do. So I'm trying to figure out at what point in time only a man could do this and a woman could not do that. I still have not gotten that answer yet from nobody. Yeah, I do know back in the days, I do know that. But what happened when that man went to war? What happened when that tribe went against the other tribe? What happened? What happened when the women was left alone? What happened? And then when you got down to the black men in America, what happened when our men went to war? Some of them didn't make it back home. Some of them came home with a habit. Some of them came home and got habits from all the gunshots and stuff they heard. Some of them got PSD. And we still had to hold stuff down. So I'm waiting for you to tell me when a time when men were fully in control, fully was able to sit there and raise their kids and raise their children because the government allowed them to. It was always a time when the government always stuck their nose in people's relationships, even if it was indirectly. The king said, hey, let's start a war. The war is started. If the person who led the tribe say, hey, it's a war was started. Now what happens? You got to gather up men. And so, again, women were still left alone. It was still some men who didn't make it to the war. How do we protect ourselves against the men that was still in the streets? How will we be able to protect our children? Somebody give me the answer. I'm waiting. I'll wait.
Anyway, So I might as well hold this stuff as a badge of honor rather than feeling bad about it, because feeling bad about it not gonna help me because I'm not gonna correct it no way. Because the correction lies in a group of men that I have been internalized the hatred for. I internalize hatred for these men, and they have a solution for me. And I would rather run through
Oh God.
fire with gasoline draws on than to go over to a black man and ask him for anything, even if it's gonna save my life. I'm not gonna do it.
Oh well.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna keep on going down this same one path. So because of this, all of the foolishness, this is where she come through with, you got to just uplift black women, and we've been through enough, i.e. we shame enough, we lower than the earth enough, we feel bad enough. The least y'all can do is celebrate the L that we got. Don't tell us it's an L. I know it's an L. Everybody pretend it's a W, and let's keep going. That's what she wants. You got to just uplift black women. Thank you, Solomon. You just got to just, take it easy on black women.
Well, that's not true? We haven't been through enough. I mean, what part of whoever told you that is a lie? I tell people all the time, whatever you put out, you get back. One day you're going to want somebody to take it easy on you. One day you is. Everybody got their day. Be careful. You should uplift black women. Because the minute you uplift them and tell them how great they are, and fully, really look at them and see the good in them and work on that, you'll be amazed what would change in them. Maybe they never heard nobody say certain things to them before. The things you're saying to them is what they always heard a lot of women. You understand what I'm saying? That's what you call a form of abuse. And that's what you're doing now, a form of abuse. Just like a son, a daughter, it don't matter which one it is. That's a form of an abuse. Well, your mama ain't ish. Well, your daddy ain't ish. Well, your mama did this. Your mother is bitter. Well, your father ain't ish. We can go back and forth and play ping pong all day. Or you can look at that child, and that child growing up ain't never been told nothing nice. Until you will have to look at that child and say, hey, I see something good in this child. Let me focus on that. But see, you're not going to do that neither. Could that go against your manosphere rules and regulations? Maybe nobody never took it easy on them before. Maybe their life has been hard as hell and things was out of their control. They never heard anything nice ever. And here you go. How do you feel when people come at you? No, you like the good stuff in the back, and the negative stuff you probably don't pay no mind. But you cannot say, don't take it easy or take the L. Because then that's going to build these women up. You don't want to build these women up. You want them conditioned. See, that's the difference. That's why you say all of these type of things to women because you're trying to condition them. You're grooming them for men instead of uplifting them. Why would I do that, right? Like, why would you uplift a woman? Why would I do that? Because that will put an idea in her head and she'll start thinking for herself. Then she's going to want to do things with her life. But you don't want that. You just want us conditioned.
Just done had it hard. You know, we live in this little racist society, and it's just so hard for us. You know, these men leave us, and you know, we just got it so hard. But when you get to talking about them, they the most educated, and they got money, and you know that you can kiss they soda cracker and they accabacker. You understand what I'm saying?
No.
So it's all cap. Her sitting there crying and whining, mouth long enough to suck peas out of a hot sauce bottle for absolutely no reason.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying with that?
No.
So it's a full-on cap. Everything that she's talking about. She
too.
just wants you to leave her alone.
Mm-hmm.
Let her stew in her ale.
Uh-huh.
And not only let her stew in her ale, she wants you to let her drag you down with her.
Oh, okay.
And you ain't supposed to say nothing. You supposed to swirl down the perpetual toilet with her. Right?
Do you? Why you following her? Shit.
All of this staying out of control comes from arrogance and pride. Too arrogant and too prideful to admit the faults. Too arrogant and too prideful to admit the faults. I'm going to go spiritual for just a second. Y'all don't mind, do you? I'm going to go spiritual for 2 seconds on you. This is the same spirit and mindset of the shaitan. I don't know how many of y'all know, but I'm going to tell you a real short story. According to Islam, shaitan had one order. This is why he became who he became. All he was ordered to do was prostrate before Adam. That's all he was ordered. Even today, after all of the hundreds of thousands of years of foolishness that the shaitan have inspired in the human being, do you know he can get forgiven? His salvation lies in going to the grave of Adam and prostrating to it. Allah would forgive him for all of that. And do you know what stops him? Pride, arrogance. He's not going to admit the fault, and he's not going over there to get the salvation from what he needs, because he literally will go through fire with gasoline draws on before he admits to the Most High that I was wrong and this is what I need to do to come back. This is an evil spirit. That's what I'm trying to point out to you.
No, you didn't point that out.
It's a demonic spirit.
You didn't point none of that out.
Pride and harbors arrogance.
You ain't gonna get that.
To the point where you do not even have, you will not correct no matter how many times correction come to you. The shaitan knows what it takes to get forgiven by Allah. Obey the last order I gave you. We can't move past that last order I gave you. I gave you an order, and you can't get no forgiveness until you do it. Black women, There is salvation in the correction. You can get redemption. You can get forgiveness.
I thought you said we
You
couldn't.
can find your way back, but
You
it
said we
takes you
couldn't.
not having all this pride. Now you're gonna have to admit the wrongdoings. We're not gonna let you just come back and we're not even gonna have a discussion. See, that's what these gynocrats want.
Listen, lady, you know I can't take too much of you. But every man has sinned. Every single man. All of us have done something. You want us to come back? Because in your mind, all men are perfect and they got all the answers and they are God, right? You think men are God and they can think for us. We cannot think for ourselves. We can't do nothing. Y'all go back to my past videos. Y'all will understand what I'm talking about when I do my responses to her videos. So you will honestly think that I'm telling you, that's satanic. That's demonic. You gonna tell us the story? Oh, you saving lives, right? Where's the examples? You got some, I forgot, you're not supposed to show us examples of good females because that go against the manosphere rules. I forgot that. Dynamic. I forgot you're not supposed to talk about. Matter of fact, get your sisters together. All your sisters that's orthodox. Get them together and show us. And show us. You ain't got to tell us, show us. So I'm quite sure the Quran says, you know, you can know God through what you do. Your actions alone. We would know, hey, I need to serve that God right there. This person is acting like that. This person, oh, I need some of what that person has. But according to you, no, we don't need that. We don't need that. Women do not need that at all. And how dare you excuse what us women went through when we got here? And I'm tired of men trying to tell us how we must respect them, how we trying to bring them down. Aren't these men alpha? So who was really talking here? Alpha men or beta men? Who is really talking? It cannot be both ways. Because if you're an alpha, can't no woman bring you down. If you're an alpha, can't no woman disrespect you. Ain't that what y'all preach? Well, I know what ain't going to happen. And what ain't going to happen is, and this comes from before we was even here, a woman is still going to be strong because God gave us a mind to think. God gave us a mouth to talk, ears to hear. He gave us a gut too. He gave us a thought process too. He gave us the same opportunity he gave a man. It's how to survive in this world. You may think, oh, well, can you build a house? If it was nothing but women, I guarantee you they will build a house. Well, can a woman go hunting? I guarantee you, yes, they can. They have. They know how to use, back in the days, they know how to use that arrow just as good as a man. They knew how to use that spear just as good as a man. He taught us all self preservation. You forgot about self preservation? That was taught to all of us. Because you ain't guaranteed to have a man all the time. And a man is not guaranteed to have a woman all the time. So you think that a man is not going to eat because he has no woman? You think a man is not going to clean because he has no woman? You think things are not going to be done because it is supposed to be role play? Are y'all people crazy? Self-preservation. And you think the things that a woman do, a man is not going to be able to do because a woman cannot get it done? He's going to get it done. He ain't going to starve because a woman ain't cooked. And he's not going to not learn how to iron because he ain't got a woman to iron. He's going to still live his life. You're trying to say a woman is not going to think? Are you crazy? Y'all kill me with these videos. Self-preservation, baby. Nobody don't need nobody but God. He's the one that fixes you. He's the one that corrects you. He's the one that leads you to the right way. And he would lead you to whatever man or woman that, if you believe, he's going to lead you to them. But it's not putting a man first. God always come first. We're not supposed to go astray from God.
Wait a minute. How are these us broken ass, uncivilized, everything ass women supposed to build this man up? How we supposed to do it when we ain't shit?
Girl, that's $1 million question.
I didn't mean to cuss. I'm sorry.
I got you. But that's the $1 million question. Well, my thing is, God gave us self-preservation. You honestly, we need a man. No. Y'all don't understand the world. Y'all thinking small. I'm thinking big. Oh, because of how women dress. Who gives a heck how she dress? She'll learn. If she doesn't learn, she doesn't learn. But you're not going to tell me what I can't do without a man and why we need a man. Shit. Why y'all mad? Because we figured that out and got our own jobs? You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you something. They mad because the men that they quote unquote call beta is the most happiest men ever. And they have because
I don't know how when they with these women that's so loose and got all these babies and don't have no jobs and I don't know how they happy with them women.
No. I'm talking about the alpha men. They mad at the beta men and the men they call simps. They mad at them because they are happy. Remember, they women can talk. They women can think.
Green.
You know what I'm saying? They mad because they women get them conversation. They women get a little kinky. You know what I'm saying? They mad. They mad at that. They mad because everybody's happy. So of course I'm gonna call you a simp. Because I'm jealous. Of course I'm gonna call you a beta. I'm jealous. I'm jealous that y'all just as happy and smiling. Shoot, your hate is not for us women. Your hate is for the men who's happy. The men who work every daggone day. Now, I'm only gonna get a little bit more of this because I cannot give you a whole video of her. You know this already.
The gynocrat wants, just come on back. We ain't even gotta have a discussion about what you did. We ain't gotta have a discussion about the last 70 years of your tomfoolery. We ain't got to have that discussion. Why we got to have that discussion? Why would, just come on back. Just come on back, gynocrat. You ain't even gotta stop being a gynocrat. You don't even have to stop in the destruction that you do. You don't even have to get back in order for us to come back together. That's what a gynocrat wants. Don't demand me to get back in order, because getting back in order means I got to own up and fess up to what I've done. Which leads me to something else. I have a cure for sign. We got something else.
I made Sonic do.
I got a cure for sign.
This one's Sonic.
I got a cure for shame, insult, guilt, and a need to be right. Put a 4 in the chat if you want to know what's the cure for this.
Yeah, so
You Bishop, A-Gang family, hey. The cure for sign is hope. A nice little acronym instead of...
You just said, lady, we don't have no hope. Didn't you say we didn't have no hope and we ashamed? Now we gonna have hope now? What the fuck is you talking? Yo, I can't with these people. I cannot. Woo!
Shame, insult, and guilt, and the need to be right. We've got humility. I want somebody to write this stuff in the chat down. Write it down. Humility.
I thought we didn't have that neither.
And we gonna go into them. Honest. Okay. Praise and empathy.
Oh, lady, please. You just said we ain't had none of that. We had absolutely none of that. Now we got that. And if we do that, all I'm saying, black people, black couples, fix your individual first before you fix somebody else. Bring whoever is around you up. I don't care if it's your woman, your child, your friend. If you see somebody down, you pull them up. You pull them up. It's not fun at the top by yourself. Believe me, it's not fun. Because when you're up there by yourself, somebody wants your spot. Every king had to worry about somebody taking them out. It's not one king that did not have an army, because he knew somebody would want his spot. You understand what I'm saying? Every leader has people around them because they know somebody want their spot. So it's not fun being at the top by yourself. It's okay to bring people along with you. It's okay. It's okay to share. It's okay if you see somebody hungry. It's okay if you're in school to get them half of your sandwich. It's okay. Why must you have the full belly all the time? That's how you don't create a lot of enemies. When you're on top by yourself, all you got is enemies. They're not jealous of you. They mad because you didn't share and they hungry. Or they helped you get there. So now we help you get to the spot. Hey, Caroline, we almost finished on here. They help you get to the top. And then you say, screw them, because now you got this new power. It ain't fun. Because they scared every day. They scared every day. They can't even sleep. They're watching their back. They're watching their front, their side, everything. Then everybody who's working with them, they watching them. Then they got people watching them. But if you pull them up there with you, we all good. We all good. We can sip some champagne together. Because we all good. But I know I do not finish her videos. I can't. I cannot. One day I would love for me and her to talk. One day I would love for me and her to talk. I would love it. Oh, yes, darling. Thank you for coming for Sugar Love. These are the type of conversations that we have over here. This is what we do over here. We talk about real things, real problems, and how we solve them. So, I will catch you either later over here, or I'm going to catch you on the other side, the Tony T side, in a little bit. Okay? And Caroline, I need for you to let us know where we can order like the lip gloss or whatever. Let us know where we can order that. But I am finished with her. If you got any comments, leave it down below. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and I will see you on my next response. I don't know who it's going to be. It just so happens to always be her, but there's other people I can respond to. It's just that she keeps popping up. I don't go looking for her. She just pops up. But I do response videos. So guys, I am out of here. I see you guys on the other side, the T side. Or I may come back over here. I don't know. But peace out. Thank you.